So are we being scammed or at least misled? Well, we'll find out later in the video, because we are paying our money and I don't think we're quite getting what we're paying for. It's a bit of a grey area, but yeah, you'll see that later in the video. But first of all, let's get into the workshop and see what Brad's up to on his TTS, see what Barry's up to, and then we'll get some bits done on the RS, and then we'll see what I'm talking about. And comment below if you've had this as well and you agree that this isn't quite right and you should be getting what you're paying for. But yeah, as I said, we'll see that later in the video, so let's crack on with it. Hello and welcome back to another video, and it's a bit of a TTS day today in the workshop. We've got Brothers here, back with a pig once again. He's definitely a familiar face on the channel, and it's just here for a few little bits. So a new AC condenser needs to go on, because this one has shut itself, basically that. And we've just got to check the diameter of his new downpipe and stuff to his old exhaust, because he'll be going to Artec to get a stage 2 plus map in probably like 2 weeks now, I reckon, isn't it? A couple of weeks?
1 week.
Oh, 1 week's time, so just make sure it's all good. So just cut a little bit to do that. Barry's on his way because he's got a heater matrix issue, so he's going to flush his coolant system, and he's going to, you know, flush the heater matrix, and hopefully he can then get some heat in the car. His car does hit 90 degrees and it does stay there, so we know the thermostat's all good. It just may be a blocked heater matrix, so he's on his way to do that. Brothers is doing all his work on his car. He's taking them off because his 12mm spacers are ruining his life at the moment. So we're going to be downsizing to 8mm. I'm also doing that on the RS as well, because we are getting a little bit of rub on the back, and we have shaved the lugs off already, the little arch trim bits right back as far as we can go. Obviously we're going to the ring in May, and we definitely don't want any rubbing round the ring. You don't want to rub around the ring, do you? So so precaution, we're going to go down to 8mm. He's had some new tyres put on, so he's nearly ring ready. Once he's you know, got this downpipe all on, got it all mapped up and gone to Artec and run some nice power. So yeah, so let's crack on with this and watch Brothers take his wheel space for throwing that aircon condenser on.
Yeah.
Get on it. Hey! So Brothers really looked like he was enjoying himself working on his TTS. We're just pulling the headlamps off now, so I've just got to show him what bits to pull off, and then we'll start removing the front bumper, and I'll show him what bits he's got to do on that, so then he can start removing the other side. So nice and simple job. So let's crack on with that, and it's time for a break.
11:55.
It's basically lunchtime.
Basically lunchtime. Should we go adjust it?
Yeah, shall we? What have you done to your car, mate? Is this to help airflow?
Yeah. It's all about airflow. We even took this off because we decided we didn't need it.
No, we don't need it. But yeah, you can see the condensers. It's had a bit of a hard life, really. So let's get that swapped out and get the nice shiny new one in, and order some food. I think we had wraps last time, and they were banging.
Yeah, you said.
Yeah. Right, let's just see how Barry's doing. He's making love to a TTS at the moment. Come on, Barry, get in there, son.
Get in there.
What have you? Mount him, quick, go on, mount him. So what are you breaking today?
Trying to do the heater matrix flush.
Ah. What, you want heat in winter?
No.
You don't need heat in winter.
Need it in the summer.
It's Black Friday, get a new jacket. Oh look, you've moved the clip out of the way this time. That's a brilliant idea, I like that.
Yeah, unlike last time. Fucking hell.
You having food?
Yeah.
You having fat boy food?
Oh, no food.
Oh, we're twisting her arm.
So we're just trying to keep warm and dry in here, Barry.
How's your order from Brian Fish and Chips already been delivered?
Fucking not
No!
Yeah, he's dropped it round the corner.
He probably has.
Is that the same one you used the other one?
Yeah, that's how we literally found it. Barry, you fixed your car?
I fixed mine. I'm going home.
So Brad now has his new AC condenser on. So we've just got to put some screws here and there and put it all back together, and then hopefully it will leak, and then we can do it all again another day. But we're getting there, we're getting there. And Brian, you
We'll be having words with Brian.
should have been here half an hour ago with our food.
Don't order from Brian again.
Yeah.
So with the pig all put back together and the AC all topped up and working lovely, he made it off to Artec to go and get his stage 2 plus tune done. If you've got a TFSI in the UK and you need to get it mapped up, go and see Nicky at Artec. He's a wizard on these, and I've been there a few times and I wouldn't take mine anywhere else. So with the pig all done and getting great results, let's get back to the workshop and talk about this scamming issue and whether you think it's right or not. So comment below and go and check yours and just see what you've actually brought.
Despite absolutely loving this car, there's always been something on it that absolutely bugs me, and I definitely need to sort it out. So let's sort it out now. And also got another unit. That's to go there because that's just shabby, so got to get that put together, get that there. Also got some different spacers. I've got 12 mils on this at the moment and it looks absolutely wicked, but there is a slight rub still on the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it back down to 8. So get those on, get this other bit sorted out, and get that unit put together. So first of all, let's get this up in the air and let's get these wheels off. So that's all the wheels off, so let's go and get the tyres changed. And I'll tell you why I'm getting the tyres changed. There's 2 reasons for that. One, there's some Chinese thing called Rapids. So not the best thing in the world. I did mention that in the video when I first got the car, that I would have to change that out. And also I want to get the wheels refurbed. But the other reason is, we're off to the Nürburgring on the 1st of May 2026, and I don't think the Rapids are quite going to cut it. So let's get these in the car, let's go and get some new tyres, and I'll see you in a second. So I'm back from the tyre shop. So what tyres did I go for? I went for the Goodyear Eagle F1 Super Sports. I've had these tyres before and I absolutely love them. But you may have seen in my short video, I am pretty disappointed because they're all about 2.5, nearly 3 years old. 23rd week of 2023. And the oldest one is this one here. I mean, to be fair, they don't even really look new. But I don't think they've been on the road, but they just don't look right. 17th week of 2023. But it does get a little bit better than that as well, because they chipped my wheel as well. So, all in all, not a great experience. I'm not too bothered about chipping the wheel because I am getting these wheels refurbed when I get back from the ring, because obviously there's no point getting them done before. But yeah, pretty disappointed, but it is what it is, and I did call them, I did complain, and there's nothing they will do about it, and unfortunately there's not really a lot I can do about it either, because they are allowed to sell a tyre as new up to 5 years old. So I don't think that's right. I think a new tyre, if you're buying a tyre in 2025, that date needs to be somewhere in 2025.
It just seems really, really scammy to me, because if you're paying the money to get a new tyre, you want a new tyre, not new old stock. It just doesn't seem right. So check the tyres when you're getting something, just make sure they're not like a few years old. Just reject them and make sure you're getting the right year.
It is what it is, so I need to crack on anyway. So let's get these new spacers on, because the 12 mils were giving it a little bit too much poke at the back, and I was getting a bit of a scrape, even though I don't know if you're going to see it, I have done the mod. Well, where's my torch gone? I don't even know where the bloody torch has gone. Oh, here we go. I've taken the 12 mils off because I was getting a little bit of a scrape. I mean, I have cut them back, so there shouldn't be any scrape, but this should help it even more. So let's get those on, and then we've got something else to do, and then we should be happy days. So with all the back of the RS still looking all nice and fresh, I'm going to give that a little bit of Lanoguard.
So what do we get in this box from Lanoguard? Well, we get some instructions on how to apply the product. We get the main product, the stuff that we'll be spraying on. And then you get a tub of this heavy duty stuff that you can put in the hard to reach places that are going to rust a lot more than other places, like over bolts and little creases and stuff like that. And obviously you get the spray applicator as well, with a nice long hose, so you can get a good reach around the underneath of the vehicle. With winter coming up, this is a great thing to get on the car now. I'll put a link in the description and I'll pin it to my comments, because I can get you a nice discount off it if you click through my links. So yeah, definitely worth getting this stuff and getting it on your car. So I start off by just literally spraying it on. It is so easy, and the coverage was absolutely brilliant. I was always worried about this, on how well it was going to go on and what it was going to look like. But when I actually started doing it, I was like, actually, I should have done this ages ago when I redone all the back. So I was quite lucky it was all still quite nice, and I could protect it all and stop it from getting any rust forming on it. But literally, it sprays on. The coverage was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, really enjoyed the product, and you know, I absolutely rate this stuff, and you'll see what it looks like once I leave it for 24 hours. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. Definitely recommend it. Click on that link, go and grab yourself some. As I said, you'll get a discount buying it through my link, so have a little Christmas present on me, sort of thing. But yeah, definitely well worth doing. With the Lanoguard all applied to the RS, we'll have a look at that in the morning to see what it looks like then. But I need to get these wheels on, so let's get the wheels on. But before that, let's fit the H&R 8mm spacers. As said, these will be for sale soon. These are 12mm. I'll give them a clean up. They've only done probably about 2,000 miles, maybe not even that. I've only had the car and I've done 3,000 miles on it. So let's get those on. Just putting on my brand new 2.5-year-old tyres from Black Circles. Hopefully won't have any rubber on the back now, but it was only on the driver's side. So let me go and get
that side all put on and back in a minute. So I've left the Lanoguard till the next day now, and it's giving it like this satin sort of finish. So I'm pretty pleased with that. It looks good. So if you want to get yourself some Lanoguard, why don't you click in my link in the description or my pinned comment, and there's a cheeky little discount for you. So I've just been out on it, absolutely no rubbing at all. So 8 mils if you're running the original 19s, which are 9J wide, is the way forward. And to be fair, it still looks pretty good. So let's get this back in the workshop now, and happy days. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.